Hello friends! I'm coming to you from a new location today for reasons that are two. The first is just because I wanted to try it. I've been looking over here and thinking, do it in front of the bookshelf, that would be nice. The second is that I couldn't just catch a cold like a normal person and had to develop an inner ear virus, and if I sit on my bed I get motion sickness. So yeah, I have to sit on the floor or I'll fall over. I have once again been lax on the video making and I apologise, but I was developing this charming virus and my family were going to visit Christmas. Just Christmas. So over the next few days there are a couple of reading marathons going on. First there's a BookTubeAthon which started today and is only on for 3 days, and then starting tomorrow is Cramathon which is happening for 5 days. I've actually completed my Goodreads challenge for the year, but it's always good to add more books to it, and maybe I could reach 60 if I really tried hard. And I'm planning on making a video for each of the days of this. So yeah, I thought I'd share with you what I'm reading for BookTubeAthon today, and then maybe tomorrow I'll tell you what I'm doing for Cramathon. I haven't thought that far ahead, even though that's tomorrow, so I can only do BookTubeAthon today. There are 3 challenges for 3 books, and I have wandered into the tedious, definitely. The first challenge is to read a book with red and green on the cover, and if I had the US edition of My True Love Gave to Me then I would use it because that has red and green on the cover, but as it is I have the UK edition with the ridiculous pink edging and no red and green, so I won't be doing that. Instead, I will be reading Girl on Lime by Zoella. This is the tedious right here. So there's the tiniest bit of red on this nail varnish over here, and then the filter has made this little bit of picture over here go green. So yeah, I'm excited to read this. I'm not like a die-hard Zoella fan. Since I bought it, started watching more of her videos, and she's a massive cutie. I wasn't that keen to buy it to start with because I thought it was just like a autobiography type thing and I wasn't that interested in it, and then I found out it was a novel, which made me more interested, and then I found out it was a novel about a girl who has panic attacks, which made me just go, because I have suffered from panic attacks, and that someone wants to write about someone that suffers from them is just amazing to me. There's been some hate for this because it was ghostwritten, but I think that if someone wants to write about that and would feel more comfortable having that covered by a ghostwriter, then good for them. That's flipping brave. And if I could hold up my thumbs right now, 2 thumbs up for Zoella, because yeah, I have the feels. This is the book that I'm starting with, and I'm a little bit of a way in. I did start reading at midnight because I napped through most of the afternoon yesterday, so it took me a little while to get to sleep last night. The next challenge is to read a book you've been meaning to read all year. Unconventionally, I've chosen an autobiography, and I'm going to be reading Mary Berry's Recipe for Life. This was a present from my mum last Christmas, and I've been meaning to read it all year and never got round to it. So I've taken a tiny chunk out of it at the beginning of the year. I'm going to get through this. I love Mary. And the final challenge is to read a book that was gifted to you. Obviously, Mary Berry was gifted to me, but I've also been meaning to read her all year, so in order to read 3 books she goes under that category, and instead I've chosen Daughter of My Father's Eyes, which was a present for me this year from my boyfriend. This is a little one. It's a graphic novel and it's really tiny, and look at the inside, this is flipping awesome. Like, oh my days. But it's the contrast of 2 kind of coming of age narratives. The daughter of James Joyce and the woman that wrote this book, Mary M. Talbot, who is the daughter of Joyce Scholar. So it kind of contrasts those 2 and it sounds really interesting. So yeah, those are what I'm going to be reading. Sorry if I'm all over the place, my brain is just like fuzzy. I work in a charity shop and I was just standing looking at the till this morning going, I don't know what I'm doing. Because whatever's going on with my ears is just making my head like non-functional. I should do some reading, but I also want to go and have a nap, so I might just lie in bed and read. So yeah, let me know what you're reading for the last week and a half of the year, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye! My shadow's on the door.